I went to the advanced workshop in Munich in summer 2016. I was still 15 and I was the youngest person there, which was fun. And everyone was shocked when they heard my age. So yeah, I went to that and I didn't really feel anything there. I did feel a little bit of tingling, like in my hands and feet sometimes, but then that like broke me out of the meditation-y thing, like the state. And basically I didn't do the meditations for a whole year. Like the excuse is, oh yeah, I was busy, I had exams, I had school, I didn't have enough time. But that's not true. Yeah, you can always make time for the important things like this. The first few days were okay. I didn't really feel anything, and this morning the pineal meditation wasn't great. Again, I kind of let my body overtake my mind and, oh, it was too cold, oh, I'm tired, all of that kind of thing. But then this morning we did a healing exercise, so where you rub your hands together and then you put them like a little bit apart, and then you feel the energy, and then you flatten them out, and there's like another person laying there. So my partner and I was partner A, so I laid down first, and basically like I hadn't opened my heart, or I didn't feel like I'd opened my heart throughout the whole thing. Even though like what the brain scientist said, like, oh, you think you haven't done something, but you actually might have. But I didn't feel it. So I was lying down, and then my partner did her thing, like rubbed it together, put it on me. And then I just felt like really, really happy. I felt like all of this area, the fourth center, it just felt so like awake and open, and like I was just smiling. I was this close to crying. I didn't cry until afterwards. So then it was my turn. Now, I was like, ugh, this isn't comfortable the way I'm sitting. But I really wanted something before I left here, because I didn't want to just come here and be like, oh, I've done some meditations, but they didn't work properly, or they weren't good, even though that's not true, because no meditation is bad. But yeah, so I did that, and it was just like, even before I started rubbing my hands together, my neck, like it felt really weird because I wasn't doing anything. So my neck was craning backwards, and it was quite scary because I thought it was going to break. So it was just going back, 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 and I had no control over it. And it just kept going and kept going. And this bit was just like, it hurt a lot. And I was like, okay, Divine, just like hold back a little bit. Let me just move my head back, like forward a bit. So I did that, and then I rubbed my hands together, and I felt the energy. And as I put my hands like onto my partner's body, like I put it there onto my partner's body, and basically like it just felt really, really good. It felt like I was doing something right for once. And Dr. Joe like told us to like bring it back, but just before that, my hand, you know when you get pins and needles, it's like, it felt like that. It felt like there was electricity crackling on my hand, and it was actually really cool, and I'd never experienced anything like it. So then I brought it back to myself, and I just started crying, because it was such a good feeling, and I always want to feel it, like from now on. Like I just feel like I can open my heart center and everything. It's just like, this has been like a breakthrough moment, and I'm really grateful that I get to do it now rather than having to wait until something bad happens.